get the dash, can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
His first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. A second down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return is Peterson. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons, it's Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football. Never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Here's McKinnon, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Braxton Berrios, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got to manage. Barrios complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Braxton Berrios with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 42.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This time Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. This one complete to Jordan Reed. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
And it's third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if we can talk about finding the soft spot defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Forced out to his left, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now McKinnon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To Keenan Allen. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground is Michel. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Number 20.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Rashad Jones there on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ed Oliver made the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The 46-yard line.
Caught by Allen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Keenan Allen. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 41-yard line.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You don't like this! And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Over first and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nick Boyle, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Brandon Bolden on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Third down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory, and he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Remain for second down. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Off play action. Jackson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Braxton Berrios, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down. On the ground, Michel. And Michel will have the first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Prescott's on the keeper. Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete.
The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Prescott to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by...
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Prescott to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. Accelerating, and off he goes.
That's all you got?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Braxton Berrios, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And it's third down.
Third and long for Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Brian Anger now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Right there in the middle. You are X. I'm coming. Check nine.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Report. Check 55. 19 tight. You Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Come on. Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The point after try for Gostkowski. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 58, Patriots 6. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete.
Prescott's
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
a gain of 15.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
A.J. Brown.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Jeffrey Simmons. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
The play is a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Prescott's pass.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
We're on down.
On first down, McKinnon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
2-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play action now. Jackson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes team.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a